ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all. What a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. Back to throw. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields escaping the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Fields. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Miles Sanders, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after one. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
One of my own teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. Two minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. first and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's fourth. The kick by McManus is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. The Sanders has got it complete. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown. Allen Robinson. As the first half is winding down. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it, try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead is up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept out.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Now Fields. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Fields on first down. Buying time to his left. And this would be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On play action, Fields. That's complete to Robinson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Fields. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, Fields. Being chased out left. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2nd and 9. To throw is Fields. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change the...
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Check down to Breida. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, it's Mitchell. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 27, Mahomes. And finding the tight end Rudolph. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow.
He's got a man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Andy Isabella, 87 yards. And the Raiders are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Kramer. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. Throwing now is Mahomes. That'll be complete to Breida. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. And they'll run again. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Breida. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Matt Breida punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Fields now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Cardinals. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now McManus for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another run with Sanders, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Fields going to keep it running right. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And Sanders with a carry on first down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5. 2nd down at 5. And how about this? Viva Las Vegas! The Las Vegas Raiders on top of the football world as they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
They are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gunn signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports. coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Now a first down throw. Goff. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Goff.
They're looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted.
Picked up by Brian Poole.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Then they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside. The 30.
Complete to number 89. 24-yard gain on the play. And the Chargers first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Right back to him on 1st down. And some space here. And down to the 15. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. The ultimate speedster, showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted,
and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. So they'll decline the penalty there and go ahead and keep the yards lost on that last play. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Derek Barnes in on the stop. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Back to throw here. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Kelly. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Lions have recovered. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
Play action. It's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. And now here's a carry heading left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Goff. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A handoff, it's Eckler. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Isaiah McKenzie, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A good pickup there, 21 yards. On the give, this is Eckler. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Back to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones.
Well, the team's turned it over 3 times in the first half. We just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Touchdown! Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. On the option, here's Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept the pass to expecting.
They've got his man complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 28-0. The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Goff on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a handoff as they run left side. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. but what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This is caught, and in for the Lions touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 17. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. They'll roll him out right. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Christian Kirk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The Charger drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like when we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Once more, here's Eckler. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. They'll look to throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They'll look to throw again. And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They're going to look to throw. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. And I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on second and long. Goff. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a play fake, and it's gone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patrick. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Josh Jones. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's gone. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Now Goff on first down. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Out of the gun, Goff. Open man is Kirk, complete.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. He finds his man complete. That's McKenzie. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Seibert on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. A call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
And to give this time to the tailback. No gain on the play there, second down.